dreaded gate valve, kind of straight through valves. If you look there, you know, the idea of the gate is to let the full flow of water up and not stop any pressure at all. So what's the problem with these gate valves? Well, I can tell you there is some major problems with these things when they've been in for a few years, and that is that they stick solid. You go to turn them and you just can't budge them. They're just absolutely horrible. Now, my advice a lot of times is to take them out and put a full bore valve in with the half lever. Full bore, open way. Don't put in a isolation valve, 22mm. They must be avoided at all costs. But anyway, if you don't want to do that and you'll get this going, you're really going to have to try and move it a tiny bit either way at a time until it moves more and more and gradually starts opening the gate that's there. If I turn the gate, this is a new valve, you can see the gate closing there. So what you're trying to do is get that gate to close down all the way till it's shut off. And say once they are stiff and gone solid, because they get like corroded behind them, and then they stop working. Now another little thing to avoid as well is if you open it full up like that and then go to turn it a little bit later, it'll be solid. Whenever you've opened it back on like so, turn it back just a little bit and it will kind of stop it from sticking. And one other last thing, when they are right off, if you've got it right off, a lot of times they don't go quite right off because the gate doesn't quite shut. It's on a piece of swarf or something, so it just lets by a little bit, especially old gate valves. It's quite normal to turn the thing off, open the hot tap and find that it's still running a little bit. Not as fast as it was, but just enough to stop you from working on whatever it is you wanted to do with your plumbing. And one last thing, we'll get there in the end. If it's right off, you've got it right off and you've used grips to get it off, then you could be in major trouble, because when you got to turn it on, especially if you use grips, what happens sometimes is you turn it and the head will move like this, but the body, the actual paddle goes up and down, will remain where it is. So that you keep turning, instead of it opening like it is there, see the gate opening, that will not happen. The gate will remain shut firmly because you gripped it off hard with a pair of grips and it snapped the connection between the threaded part and the actual plunger that goes up and down. So that's one to be very, very careful of with gate valves. It's happened to a lot of people, and when it does, it means the whole system's got to be drained down somehow, and the only way you can do that is usually put a hose in the roof tank and empty it out, because you can't get it out of the valve because it's locked off. So you can't put a hose on the cylinder and drain a bit out, can you, because it's locked off solid there. So, or the other way is to put a bung in the cold feed up there and then try and undo the top nut on this valve, so you can pull the pipe out and empty it maybe into a bowl, so it's just that bit of pipe that drops from the tank, and then put another valve on. Well, I wouldn't suggest putting one of these on. I say put the full bore lever taps on, the quarter turn ones with the red or the blue lever, and you won't get any bother. These things are almost as lethal as isolation valves. Just been around a lot longer.
I mean, I understand that.